leaned back, pretending to think it over, like I was actually considering it. Let them squirm. Mom leaned forward, her voice soft, full of fake concern. Sweetheart, we wouldn't ask if we weren't really struggling. Emma sighed dramatically. Like, I've had to cut back on so many things. Cut back? She had just posted about buying a new designer bag yesterday. Jake shook his head, playing the role of the stressed-out brother. We're just lucky to have you, you know? Not everyone has a sibling who cares this much. I could barely keep the amusement off my face. They're laying it on so thick. Mom reached out, placing her hand on mine, her voice dipping into that motherly tone she always used to guilt-trip me. So, sweetheart, can you cover the increase? Just until we figure things out. I let the silence stretch. The air felt thick, the weight of their expectations pressing down on me. They thought they had me. Thought I'd fold. Just like every other time that I met my mother's eyes, smiling. Of course, I said. Relief flooded her face so quickly she almost gasped. Emma grinned. Oh my God, you're the best. Jake clapped me on the shoulder. Knew we could count on you. I smiled, nodding along, playing the role they expected. Because they had no idea. No idea that in just a few weeks, when the rent was actually due, they'd wake up to an eviction notice instead of my money that I wasn't helping them anymore. I was about to watch their whole world collapse. And I couldn't wait. The days after that conversation were like a game of waiting. Every time they texted me, I smiled, laughed at their jokes, and sent a few meaningless responses to keep the act going. They had no idea what I was planning. I kept my distance, careful to avoid making it seem like I was pulling away too quickly. They'd just accuse me of being distant, of changing, and I wasn't about to give them any ammo. Each day, I went through the motions, pretending like nothing had shifted in my head, even though everything inside me was screaming to pull the plug already. I wanted to do it right away, but I had to make sure I was in control. This wasn't just about getting back at them. It was about teaching them a lesson they'd never forget. They still expected me to be there when they needed me. They still expected me to be their safety net, the one they could count on when their spending habits caught up with them. The truth was, they could have easily afforded rent without my help. They were just so used to living beyond their means that they thought they were entitled to everything I'd been giving them.